Hello there. Today's video is actually a video that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I don't want to shade anybody. I don't want to spill tea. I mean, I do, but I don't know. I feel like cosmetics companies are bound to have products that are not good because when you're producing a lot of things, I mean, not everyone is going to be very good. But that being said, I am like brutally honest in this video. I'm not going to like tiptoe around whether I like something or I don't like something, nor am I going to sit here and apologize to you for not liking these products. If they work for you, wonderful. You can have mine. This is the completed look that I got with these products, so I'm pretty sure you can tell this is not going to be a good situation. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on for 30 years like I normally do, so let's just get into a full face using products I strongly dislike. So first, I'm going to prime my face, obviously, and I'm going to be using the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I've obviously used a good amount of this, so you might be wondering why I put this in this video, but this nozzle, like the way you get this out, I've said this on my channel before. I don't know if you could see. So I just sprayed this and it came out. That's what she said. And now it's stuck there and you have to lift it and then do it again. And then it gets stuck again and you have to lift it again. For such an expensive primer, I'm not exactly sure how much this is, but I will put it on the screen right now. I find that ridiculous that their packaging is such a fail. I did use a lot of it because honestly, I did spend a good amount of money on it, and so I'm not gonna not use it, but that was definitely a disappointing primer to me. I don't really buy a lot of eyeshadow primers because I typically find one that I like and then I just like stick to it. So I've been using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion for literally ever. I was using this the second I got out of my mom's vagina. So let's move on to eyeshadow because that's what I always start with. And I have two palettes. A few of the things you're gonna see in this video are things that we've gotten in BoxyCharm. So if you've been subscribed to BoxyCharm for a while, you'd have seen these things. For instance, this Real Her shadow palette, number 2. This to me is such a dull palette. Like, I just feel like if you do one look with this, it's gonna look so muddy. I haven't used all of these shades, I'm not gonna lie. I am gonna swatch them for you guys so you can make your own judgment, but I just feel like cohesively it's impossible to make a nice look with this. I don't know. I mean, obviously we got it in a BoxyCharm, so I'm not like complaining, but it's definitely something I need to get rid of because I never ever reach for it. The second palette that I'm going to be using on my eyes, I have to use two because I really just feel like I cannot make this work by itself, is the Tarte palette in Leave Your Mark. This is what it looks like. I mean, I'm going to do a close-up so you guys can see a little bit better, but this is such a strange palette to me. I feel like similar to the other palette, there's no way you can get a nice look with this like on its own. It's all shimmers except for this one matte, which is super light. There's no way this can work for a bunch of skin tones, but we all know that that's a problem Tarte has had in the past. I'm gonna use this light transition shade, which is in the color, sorry, my palette's a little dirty. It's in the color Speak Up. Ooh, did you see all that powder? Holy kickback. Shitballs, that is like, that is so dusty. Literally, you cannot see that I did anything. Holy shit. I've never actually used this color, and now I know why. This blends away to nothing. Okay, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna use this darker shade in the Real Her palette called Invincible, and I doubt this is gonna work very well, but it's pretty much my only option for a transition shade, and it's like dark brown. So this is not gonna be good. Oh my God. I'm getting stressed out. This is really bad. I mean, I know what this video is, like I knew what it was gonna be before I did it, but it's just, this is like torturous. Can you guys see? Ugh, what a sad looking shadow. It is not easy to blend. It is very patchy on the eyes. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of bronzer, and I'm just gonna use a fluffy brush and try to like create some sort of look here. This honestly looks like shit. At least it helped me like blend it up a little bit, but this in person, this looks horrendous. I'm gonna go back into that Invincible shade and try on this side. I'm gonna have to do a very light look because if I try to do anything intricate, this is gonna come out atrocious. So I'm gonna pick up, I don't know. What am I gonna pick up? I'm actually gonna try to use this purple shade in the Tarte palette called Respect, just because I feel like everything in the other palette is so muddy and disgusting. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's just gonna make this look even worse. So I'm gonna hope that this purple like makes it look a little bit more like a colorful situation rather than like shit that's on the bottom of your shoe. But judging by this first application, I don't think this is gonna happen for me. I think we're going down a really shitty road. Oh Jesus, oh come on. Blend, motherfucker, blend. I don't know if it's actually horrible or if it's because I'm so not into cool tones and this is like only cool tones. This purple is so patchy. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. If I close my eyes, look at that. It is so patchy over here. I haven't done anything different than what I normally do. If anything, I'm blending it way more than I normally do. And the purple is just so insanely patchy. Well, I guess we have to even it out. So let me just do the same thing on the other side. Oh God. I'm sweating more than normal. This might just be the saddest eye look of all time. It won't even blend. That purple is so patchy. Look at that. Can you see how patchy that is? Okay, that's like next level. This is really bad. What I'm gonna try to do to save this a little bit is I'm gonna go into this color Driven and I'm gonna try to like define my brow bones and see if that helps. I really don't think we're gonna get much better than that, and that's really sad. I'm going to try this Limitless shade right here because it does look like a pretty champagne-y color, but on my finger it looks so dull and like chalk. But let's see what it does on the eyes. Oh my God. This is a joke. Like, this is honestly a joke. That is the most lackluster, dull fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Besides my life. It blends away to nothing except for like 3 little sparkles of glitter. That is very sad. Okay, I'm gonna go into the Tarte palette and hope that one of these 50 million shimmer colors will work on my lid because that color is horrendous. I'm gonna use this color Good Vibes and I might get a little bit of Role Model as well. We'll see. What the fuck? I mean, you can see it, but it's so dull. Like, do you know when you put on a shimmer color and it's just so sad? Let me wipe off my finger and try it again. Does this look like 3 layers of different shimmer colors on your lid that you put on with your finger, not a brush? Bitch. I'm out of here. You know, I thought that the Tarte palette was not good because of its like color selection. Like I thought, okay, it's too many shimmers, not enough mattes, but seriously, it's just not a good palette. They just like did not try with this palette. I'm using a little bit of this highlight color, which I'm assuming you're supposed to use as a face highlight, but I'm using it on my lid just to try to add something. And it did lighten it up a little bit, but honestly, this just looks, I mean, this is just really, this is bad. Anyway, let's move on to foundation because sometimes I find that if I don't like an eye look, when I put on my foundation and concealer, it does help it a lot. So let's see. I mean, it can't help the fact that it did not blend at all, but let's just see. I am gonna be using, dun, 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 dun. That was horrible sound effects, Jesus. Tarte Shape Tape Foundation, honey. This is the hydrating formula. Obviously, although I wasn't on this channel and I wasn't posting when this whole controversy happened with the Shape Tape Foundation, I was still aware of it. Like, I am not living under a rock. So I obviously know about the whole shade range drama, and the reason why I even got this foundation after all that drama was really for the same reason that I want to get the Beauty Blender foundation. My curiosity, it's the curious cat within me. I needed to see how this worked. And let me tell you, it's shit. I wish that I can get the foundations without having to support the company and support the product, but even if it was amazing, I wouldn't support it. Like, I wouldn't get online and say, oh my God, I love this foundation, because it's bullshit. It's bullshit what they did. It's bullshit what Beauty Blender did. It's honestly a really bad foundation. So let's put it on. First of all, this applicator is a big no from me. I get it for the concealer, but like, what? Hello? What? I just feel like this foundation, especially for being a hydrating foundation, because that is what it claims to be, is so heavy. It sits on top of your skin. It does not sink in at all. And honestly, this whole launch was such a flop. Like, first of all, you have the whole shade range drama. Second of all, it actually sucks. But the Shape Tape concealer is something we all love so much. It's such like a holy grail product, and then you come out with this piece of shit. And also that primer, I don't even like how it performs. My skin feels so dry. But either way, this is a hydrating foundation, right? Wrong. It is a little bit light for me right now because I did get a tan, but it just sits on your skin. Like, it just fucking puts its feet up and sits back. What a flop. Anyway, I'm gonna be using the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I don't have any problems with this, but I just don't really have a concealer that I dislike. Look at this. Look how creamy that is. This is what I'm hoping helps out my eye look, but I doubt it. And I'm gonna do the same on my face. Just use the Bye Bye concealer from IT Cosmetics. Again, not because I hate it, just because I don't have another concealer that I hate. So, and as far as powder goes, it's the same thing. You guys already know that I really dislike the Kat Von D setting powder, which I have since gotten rid of. I do not use that anymore. So I don't have a powder that I would use on my face, but if I did have the Kat Von D loose setting powder, that's what I would be using right now. So when I'm done with this, I'm just gonna go ahead and bake my under eyes and set my face, and then I'll be right back so we can keep using shitty products. This Tarte Shape Tape hydrating foundation is so powdery looking. Like, I use the same powder all the time, and you guys saw in my get ready with me video. I mean, I don't claim to have like perfect looking skin at the end, but at least it looks somewhat like skin, like a little bit glowy, I mean, this is just dry as fuck. I look like Casper the Ghost. For me personally, this foundation does not wear well at all. Like, you have perhaps 2-3 hours in it and then it's fucked up. It is just dry looking. It kind of looks like the life has been sucked out of my skin. We're gonna move on to blush, and again we have my favorite brand, REALHER. This is a blush palette that we got in BoxyCharm, and I know I don't want to like make this whole thing about BoxyCharm, but in reality, if you're gonna partner with BoxyCharm, wouldn't you want to put out your best shit? Not necessarily like bigger brands like Tarte. I mean, they probably send whatever they feel like is not selling well, but this, I mean, if you're a brand that's indie, that people don't really know about, this is like your shot, and this is not good. It is so patchy. These colors are so random. I mean, I feel like, who are these colors working for? They are all sparkly. They have glitter chunks in them. I'm gonna go in with the color Limitless and Fearless because the color Unstoppable is way too dark for me. I'm gonna use these two shades and hope for the best. Okay. I'm really not sure how much you guys can see, but it does have little glitters throughout your cheeks, which I am not a fan of. Like, who wants glitter only on their cheeks? No. Next is our highlight, and this, okay, I don't want no problems, Jeffree Star, but this Jeffree Star Skin Frost in Eclipse is not my favorite, to say the least. Let me apply it and then I'll talk about it. Something weird happened here. I don't know if this is how the product always comes, but this feels almost like it got wet, and I don't remember wetting it ever, so I'm really not sure if I just got like kind of a bad package. It just feels like it was wet. I don't know how to describe it. It just feels like the texture is off, but let's put it on the skin. This is a it's glittery and it's chunky. I mean, obviously you're looking at it and it does like look pretty, like it catches the light, and on camera it might look good, but this is never something that I would use in person. It is so just glittery. I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, I cannot stand a highlight that has glitter in it. Jeffree Star is one of like the people who love glow, who love like a blinding highlight, so I'm really I was really surprised by this because this is not blinding at all unless you put a shit ton on. Next, we are going to move on to lips, and this is another BoxyCharm thing. I'm sorry, I know that might be annoying to you guys, but I don't go out and buy makeup all the time. I don't get sent PR other than from Too Faced, so I'm really not trying that many new things unless I actively go to Ulta or Sephora looking for new products, which almost never happens. Now it's different because I'm starting my channel back up and things like that, but before, I mean, I'm a parent, like I'm not gonna waste my money on things I don't need to waste my money on. So a lot of the new products I try are from BoxyCharm, and a lot of them do disappoint me. This is a liquid lipstick from Pretty Vulgar, and I couldn't believe my eyes when I read liquid lipstick. I mean, this is just a joke. This is in the shade My Lips Are Sealed, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This is so weird. Who is wearing this shade? I'm sorry, but like seriously, who? I have never actually worn this and let it dry down, but I'll keep you updated throughout this video how it's drying down, because a liquid lipstick is supposed to dry down and supposed to stay. This doesn't even feel like a lipstick. It feels like a semi-sticky lip gloss. Like, it literally feels like it's never gonna dry. This shade is so ugly. Maybe like a pop of color, like right here in the center of your lip. Maybe I could see some people using this for that purpose, but as an all-over liquid lipstick, no, honey. That's gonna be a hard pass. Next, I'm moving on to mascara, and Kathleen, if you're watching this, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding, but she did recommend this to me, and she did tell me when I ordered it, she's like, everyone's eyes are different, you might not like it. I have used this once and I despise it. This is the Thrive Causemetics Liquid Lash Extension Mascara, and Kathleen, my friend Kathleen Lights here on YouTube, has talked about this mascara a few times. Like, this used to be her favorite mascara. I'm not sure if she uses it anymore. And I used it once when I was at Universal Studios, which is in Orlando, which is a theme park, and I just didn't think anything of it. I put it on and you'll see what I'm talking about. And like I said in my last video, I do have some janky lash extensions, so we can't completely blame the mascara for what my eyelashes are about to look like. First off, this mascara I've had for a while and it has been opened, so I would say it's been open for a few months at least. And now, like right off the bat, I can tell you that this is way thicker than when I first got it. When I first got it, this formula was so thin, it was like slipping and sliding everywhere. My lashes were stick thin. I think this does a pretty decent job at lengthening your lashes. I had a lot of trouble as far as like transferring goes with this mascara. When I was doing my mascara, it was slipping, like I said, it was transferring everywhere, and then I'm pretty sure throughout the day it also transferred. It was kind of like a nightmare, and I had to put so many layers. It got so hard and crunchy and still not voluminous, and I just was not having a good mascara day that day. So that's really the reason I do not like that mascara. I'm gonna move on to brows, and bitch, you guessed it, it's another BoxyCharm item. I have a lot of brow things I'm not crazy about. The NYX Tame and Frame I'm not really crazy about, and a bunch of other brow products that I have, but I don't really hate any brow product. I don't hate this, I just think this is kind of like wah, wah. This is the Chella Beauty Taupe Eyebrow Cream, and it has a brush on one side. You open this and then you like rub it in here. This is such weird packaging. You can barely get in there. You can't really control how much you're getting on the brush, and it is pretty dark, but obviously BoxyCharm sends you one color for all, so that happens a lot. And also it doesn't come with a spoolie, so I have to use a spoolie from another pencil. The product is not horrible for me at all. I feel like it's actually pretty decent. I just put it in here really for the packaging. I definitely don't think I'll be repurchasing this. And I also just prefer pencils because I hate this whole business. Like having to put this on the back of my hand is so annoying. Oh, my nose is running. Why? And of course, my Shape Tape foundation just goes to shit on my nose. Well, there you have it. My eyebrows came out at least 30% shittier than they normally do. One thing I do like about this is it does like tame your hairs. Like I feel like when I use a pencil, I definitely have to set them with a gel, and this kind of like, I don't know, kind of tamed them on its own, but it's pretty crazy. Like it's way too dark. And also the packaging sucks. I know they were trying to be convenient and all that stuff, but I never even like brushes that just like dip back in like this. I'm gonna go ahead and just put my transition shade that I used from the REALHER palette. This color, Invincible. I'm just gonna smudge that on my lower lash line like really quick because I know it's not gonna look good, so I'm not gonna waste time. And then I'm actually just gonna include this because I think this is just not cute. No shade to Kandee Johnson or Too Faced. I actually love Kandee Johnson. She's one of the sweetest people I've ever met off the internet, and Too Faced is one of my favorite brands, but this collab Kandee Glow Luminizer is so useless. I'm gonna use this on the inner corner of my eyes because I feel like that's one of the only things you can use it for, and it actually does look pretty there. I actually might use some on my lid to like help out this situation. Yeah, that made it like so much better. Well, not so much better, but I mean like a little bit better. The reason why I'm including this in here is because it's just glittery. Like it's just so not usable as a highlight on your face. It is literally a strip of glitter. It is so intense, and even when you blend it out, it's so glittery and metallic-y. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but when a highlighter is too metallic, it looks really strange. It tends to actually like cling onto your face more. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. And lastly, we have a setting spray, and this is actually, funny enough, a setting spray I used for a long time. Tarte did send this to me. I was using it because I didn't have another one, and I just didn't go out to buy any setting sprays, and when I did, when I finally bought like good setting sprays, I realized just how shitty this is. It smells like minty gum. Yeah, like if someone's chewing gum and then like blowing in your face. That's what it smells like. Kind of just minty. And it doesn't feel weird or anything. It just does nothing. Like I can do with this or without this and my makeup would be exactly the same. And I know that's how a lot of people feel about all setting sprays, but to be honest, that is not how I feel. I feel like there are definitely better setting sprays out there than this shit. Okay, so let's do a consensus about the liquid lipstick before we finish all of this. This did not dry at all. I feel like what they're saying is a liquid lipstick is literally a lipstick that has been melted, because this has the consistency of lipstick you put on and then you put gloss over it. Like that's what this feels like. And for them to call it a liquid lipstick when everybody knows a liquid lipstick is supposed to be something that dries down and stays on your lips all day, I just feel like that's bullshit. Like this is just not cute. I feel like the only way that I would ever wear this color is at a festival, and I never go to festivals, so there you have it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I mean, I don't need to say it a billion times, but no shade to any of these companies. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!